Beauty by Altavis, the color series, featuring brown purple. My nails have been prepped with my favorite base coat by Zoya Naked Manicure and the beautiful brown purple polish that I'm going to be applying is actually a mixture that I made myself. It was inspired by a polish that I had seen years ago when I was with someone for their nail appointment. And while looking in the display case, this color caught my eye. It was a beautiful brownish purple. I think the brand was Revlon, but I don't exactly remember the name of that polish. I thought that I would maybe find that polish in a store later on, and I could purchase it later when I was ready. But once I got ready to purchase this polish, because I kept thinking about that color, even long after I came across it in someone else's nail appointment. And when I couldn't find it anywhere, I just thought about the impression that it made on me and what stood out and what did I notice. So I noticed that it was really very brownish with subtle purple. The purple was not overwhelming, it was not ostentatious, it was very subtle yet intriguing. So I set out to recreate that same mixture where it was mostly brown with a bit of purple so that the warmth and the earthiness of brown would not be overpowered by the purple because purple is very extravagant. Purple is royal. Purple is eye-catching. And sometimes you would like a color that is subtle, understated, and elegant, but you also want it to have some interest. And that purple and that little bit of shimmer definitely creates some interest. So I'm very happy to say that I've been able to come very close to recreating that color. You can see the beautiful shimmer in the light, those little tiny flecks of light. So pretty. I'm going to go back in though and kind of clean up the line around the edges and near the cuticle area because I like that line to be as straight as possible because I'll be looking at my nails quite a bit and I'm a bit of an inspector. Even when I'm looking at my own nails, it has to be right. Or I'll look down at my nails as the week goes by and keep thinking about having to fix something on it. So I'd rather get it exactly the way I want it the first time so I can just enjoy my nails for the rest of the week. It definitely takes time to develop a steady enough hand to get close to the cuticle without getting polish on the cuticle. But with practice, you can definitely do it. You can get close and create a very straight line that looks very neat and orderly because the cleanup time is really almost as much of a job as painting the nail itself. That cleanup can get very involved. So instead of having to waste time cleaning up the edges, I decided to get really proficient at applying my polish. And the payoff is wonderful. This nail looks so neat. The color is very pretty. And I can't wait to do the rest of these fingers and come back with the finished results. This is a sneak peek of one finished hand that I had to capture in this marvelous light. You can see that rich brown with the very subtle tone of purple. And depending on the light, you will see it in its truest form. However, if the light is not as bright, it can be a bit dark and deep, as you'll see when I present both hands. Both hands are now complete, and you can see how deep and rich this brown is. with a very subtle purple and just a little bit of shimmer. The brown inspires feelings of friendliness and stability, strength and resilience. Brown is a color that represents health. Stand out in the sun for a little bit and you get some vitamin D, and you also get a nice tan. You brown just a little bit. The subtle tone of purple will inspire feelings of wisdom, intuition, luxury, and magic. Of course, we're not done with our nails yet till we apply some cuticle oil. I use cuticle oil daily, and I especially use cuticle oil right after I soak off a dip powder set. For those of you that wear acrylics or polygel, this is a really great remedy for those dry, thirsty nails that feel extremely desperate once you take off those nail systems. You have to soak your nails in 100% acetone, which totally strips the oil and water. So your nails feel almost like they're crying for some help. Cuticle oil comes to the rescue. Put cuticle oil on the nails, under the nails, and leave it on for a good 15 minutes before you wash your hands, straight out of the pure acetone. Don't even wash your hands first. Put the oil on first. Put that cuticle oil on first and rub it into your nails and your cuticles gently, because your fingernails will probably feel a bit raw or very sensitive, and you don't want to be too aggressive with your nails when you first soak off any of your systems that you may be wearing. And the cuticle oil will help your nails to feel normal again until you shape them up and get them ready for whatever the next thing that you're going to do. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. I hope that you benefit from the value of what these colors represent. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.